I said I wasn't gonna do this. I know I told you guys that, but curiosity got the best of me. So I'm going to film me putting a new sprocket on the back of the Honda. The reason why I'm doing it is because I'm actually really curious as to how much I'm actually saving by putting a new sprocket on. So the old sprocket, the old steel 38 tooth sprocket, was just getting chewed up. I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but all of these have been hollowed out pretty bad, just like the front sprocket was. So I figured, well, it was time to replace it anyway. And I figured, why not go with something lighter? So I went with the super light Renthal 38 tooth. I didn't change the teeth or anything, so I'm not gaining or losing anything except possibly weight. So what I've done is I've actually went and got a little digital scale for you guys. I don't know if you can see this. Let's move some of that. Got a little digital scale. Here we go. And I wanted to see just how much these things weigh. Like how much am I gaining by putting an aluminum sprocket on? So we'll start with the stock sprocket. Now this scale only goes up to like 1 pound. So if this is any heavier, yep. All right, so already this sprocket is heavier than a pound. I mean, I know that doesn't sound like a lot in the grand scheme of things, which it really kind of isn't. Yeah, it's over a pound. But I figured just like anything else, ounces equal pounds, right? So let's put the little aluminum sprocket on there. Oh my God. That's 7 ounces. So let's take it off. Zero it back out. Okay, put this back on. That new sprocket is literally a third of the weight of the old steel sprocket. That's ridiculous. So, what I'm gonna do, let's turn this back around. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put this one on there, and it's much lighter, obviously, but I wonder just how strong it is compared to the old steel sprocket. So, obviously I'm saving some weight, rotating mass, things like that, okay? So, this is a much lighter sprocket. As you can see, it was only 7 ounces. It was just under 7 ounces. So, I'm saving a ton of weight off the old sprocket, but I'm kind of curious to see how durable it is. So, I'm gonna put this on, and then we're gonna go out and we're just gonna thrash on the thing, because you guys don't wanna see me putting parts on all the time. But I'm gonna take this out and we're gonna go thrash on this sprocket and see if I can, I don't know, maybe gouge it out a little bit. See how it does. Stay tuned. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We're gonna go out and get this torture test started. But before we do that, I just want to say thanks again for everybody stopping by the channel. I'm glad you guys picked mine, come to watch my videos. Really appreciate it. The channel's actually growing pretty well now. We're almost at 200 subscribers, so I guess we're just gonna keep this party rolling. And I've got a few more things coming your way. I've actually got something else coming this week, so I should have a new exhaust for you guys to check out. It's kind of a small brand. Nobody seems to really run it, so I'm actually very interested to see how it fits, first of all, and second of all, it's probably gonna look great. And then performance, I guess. I'm not really worried about performance because this exhaust right here is the stock exhaust, basically with all the baffling removed, so there's no restriction whatsoever anyway. But talking to the guy who runs the company, he said that the exhaust should run nice and clean, nice and open, should actually add some power, but I don't know. I can't really tell unless I get it on a dyno. So another thing we're going to do today is test out this new setup I've got here on this helmet. I got the microphone up here in my face and it's itching because I got the fuzz in there, but that's all right. We're going to work on it, and without further ado, let's go get this started. It's healthy today. 3 weeks since I've actually made any videos. That's because I came down with the Rona. Now, lucky for me and my family, we had a pretty mild case of it. We actually were pretty asymptomatic the whole time. The worst of it was a fever for my daughter for about 3 days, and then she was over it. That was the end of it. So luckily, very luckily, we got out of there with very little issue. So beyond that, not a whole lot of problems. So now we're back to filming. Got some more things coming up in the pipeline here. I also have another vehicle I gotta start working on, so I'll bring you guys some videos of that. It's actually my daily driver, so we're gonna have some fun with that thing. Now let's get to beating on this new sprocket and see how it does. Oh, my favorite little whoop section. These are really spread out. That's always good. Let's go check on the old tabletop. Seems to always get beat up out here. Alright, got the camera set up. We're gonna go do the track again, go tear around on that for a little bit. Oh, this takes so long. Being a one-man band is kind of exhausting. But I can get it done. And there you have it right there. And that's why I love these. Okay. All that sand gets deep. As I was saying, one of the next best upgrades would be a set of Nerf bars and some better foot pegs, so my feet just come sliding off of these old stalkers. That's just not going to cut it. And yes, the other obvious one would be some new A-arms and a new +2 axle. Oh, that would help greatly. But we work with what we got. And there she is, alive again. All right, let's go hit the trail. Starting to get hot, so I gotta do this quick. Of you, the inquisitive minds, wondering where I ride. I actually ride predominantly around Yuma, Arizona. That's because I live near there. There's actually a lot of good riding in here. Just about every type of terrain you'd want, minus, you know, mud or anything like that, or tight wood trails. But even with that, there's some wooded areas, small trees and things like that, that actually have trails through it. So, but beyond that, I hope to be traveling here pretty soon, once all these travel bans are lifted and things like that. Be traveling and take this thing other places. Alright, top speed run. That will never get old. I missed my turn, by the way, on purpose. Let's flip around. Ooh, that's new. Man, I could really get into this desert racing. Oh, it's just so wide open out here. Granted, the terrain can be pretty rough. It is a good ride, everybody. Oh, there's my turn. Alright. Let's get on it. Head around this trail and then head back to the house. Everything is so dry and sandy. You just drift around every corner. Nice bank. Oh yeah. Oh, that's digging in. That sand just swallows your front tires when it's all dry like that. Oh man. It's a different style of riding. I did used to ride in the Midwest all the time, up in Minnesota and Wisconsin. And that is a whole different animal. Alright guys, as we roll into the garage here, just want to say thanks again for coming to my channel. Of all the channels you could have picked, it was mine. Thanks for that. And stay tuned for more updates. There's a lot more coming on this thing. Maybe even a new set of handlebars. But no, I'm really excited that you guys chose my channel. And before I go, let's take a look. Yeah, there really isn't a whole lot of wear on that. Even though it's aluminum, I know that's a softer metal. There really isn't a whole lot going on. It looks good, held up. I rode it for about an hour, and I don't see any chewed up marks or anything too bad. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, until next time, guys, stay tuned, keep the rubber side down. See ya.